Welcome to day 4, everybody. Hopefully, you are in your stride, you're in your gear, and your body and your psychology have accepted and are coasting in cruise control in your current state. So, we're on day 4. The next few days are going to be more of the same. Whatever you're feeling today, if you cruise through, you're probably going to cruise through the next few days. However, there might be some things that pop up physically, emotionally. That's okay, just relax. It's all part of this journey. We've got a breath work that's actually going to shift you. It's going to shift you. I'm going to describe what 1 minute breath is. And before I do that, I'm going to go over what lowering the breath cycles per minute will do for us. When we breathe normally, typically on average, most people breathe between 13 and 17, 18 cycles per minute. That means in and out 18 times per minute. And in that pace, we are in the sympathetic nervous system, which is more the flight or fight response. So our body's tuned and active, right? Which is no surprise because we're stimulated, we're hyper-stimulated all the time. So we're always on a heightened state of awareness. What that does for our body is it blocks certain processes. Because if you imagine if we're getting ready to fight, our digestive system's not needed, our feelings of love and connection, those aren't needed, right? So when we lower our breath, we actually tell our unconscious systems, our emotions, our organs, our nerves, we actually communicate with our body through breath on how to behave. For instance, if we can lower our breath to 8 cycles per minute, what ends up happening is our mental anxiety and fear and frustrations, those all start to subside. We get into the parasympathetic activation, which is more the rest or digest state of being, which is a completely different state of being. All different processes happen in this when this nervous system is taking control. And we also start to impact and start up and activate the healing processes of the body. That's at 8 cycles per minute. At 4 cycles per minute, the pituitary and the pineal gland actually start to become coherent, which is going to increase the positive mental functioning. It's going to increase the sense of awareness we have both in our internal environment and our external environment. It's also going to increase body sensation. So that is at 4 cycles per minute, which is 1 breath in and out every 15 seconds. When we get down to 1 breath per minute, which is 20 seconds in, 20 seconds hold, 20 seconds out, which is what we're going to be practicing today. At 1 breath per minute, what ends up happening is our parts of our brain start to function together. So our primal brain and the newer brain, the cerebral cortex, they start to become in line, much like the pineal and the pituitary gland does at 4 breaths per minute. The left and the right hemisphere start to operate together. All of the feelings of rage and anxiety and fear, those all start to dissolve. It's almost impossible at this breath. And the way that we're going to practice getting to the 1 minute breath, I mentioned 20 seconds for the inhale, 20 seconds holding the inhale, 20 seconds on the exhale, and then no hold at the bottom of the exhale. That is how we're going to be using that same ratio today. So that would be 1 minute breath where we get all those different benefits. At that breath, because that brain is completely functioning, we get an increased sensation of our totality, of our connection to oneness or spirit. And that's where this elated feeling, you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna play a metronome, and we're gonna do this for 11 minutes. I suggest that most people start at 7 seconds in, 7 seconds hold, 7 seconds exhale, and then increase from there during the 11 minutes. When we're doing this, we want to keep the ratio the same. So if we're inhaling for 10 seconds, we are going to, I don't know why I always get hot doing these things. When we inhale for 10 seconds, we want to hold the inhale for 10 seconds, and then we're going to exhale for 10 seconds. So keep the ratio the same. 20 seconds in, 20 seconds hold, 20 seconds out is extremely difficult. I suggest not to try it because the first minute you can get through, but then the second minute gets extremely hard and challenging. Even I am not going to start at 20 seconds. I'm going to start a little bit lower, and if I feel comfortable, I'm going to jump up to the 20 seconds in, 20 seconds hold, 20 seconds out. Make sure that exhale out is held out. You're going to hear me sort of pinching off my air on that exhale out. It's hard to hold. Okay, so we've got a metronome, so it's easy for people to count on their own. So we're going to be seated, spine tall. Hands can be wherever. They can be palms up, palms down, wherever you're comfortable. Of course, you can lay down on this one actually because we're not really working with this vertical position. It's important, but if laying down is more comfortable, go ahead and lay down. You'll still get many benefits from laying down. We're going to go 11 minutes. So everyone take a regular inhale and close your eyes when you're doing this, and then exhale. And let's inhale to begin. 6, 7, 8. Everybody hold. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. We'll all do this first one together. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's keep on going. 2 more minutes. Okay, we can come out of that. So the reason why stress, anxiety, fear is impossible in that 1 minute breath is because when we're at our max, and this is probably true for everyone no matter what part of the scale they're on, when we're at our max breath, the way that we can get to that point is we're going to have to release the anxiety of not breathing. We're going to have to conquer the fear of death, essentially, is what's happening. And that's 1 minute breath. Thank you for joining me.